All right, we're about to get set here underway today as this Saturday matchup for the Hoosier North between the Triton Trojans as they welcome in the Pioneer Panthers and this 11th meeting between these two schools. Hi, everybody. I'm Andy Harrell. With me here tonight, we got Caden and Silas running our sideline cameras. Abby's on remote support, and as always, the Hall of Famer Ryan Limler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSA Champions Network. Triton comes in 1-12 on the season, and after their win the other night, the last time they're here on the floor against Jimtown, Pioneer 4-7 on the year, 1-1, winning 4 out of their last 5 games. A very good team here, averaging 39 points on offense, allowing 42 on defense. Triton scoring about 34 points per game on offense and about 51 points allowed on defense. Tonight, Triton needs to, for me, I'd like to see this group put a full game together. I want to see that group from the Tippy Valley game in the first quarter. I want to see the group. I want to see that group from the second quarter in the Wawasee game. The Bremen group, we just saw that 20-point they put up in that last game, and then what they did against Jimtown in the fourth quarter. Play confident and keep their composure here tonight, because this is a Pioneer team that's very scrappy on defense. They're going to play their offense well, but this is a group that really kind of ran through Miss McKenna Stryker down there, one of the seniors, and with this senior-laden group of this Pioneer team, very talented, and there's a lot to like about this group, and Triton still trying to find their groove, but yet things are on the uptick. So that being said, about 40 seconds away, we're going to have Katie Reichard singing our national anthem, and after that, we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's contest between the Pioneer Panthers and your Triton Trojans Blue Switch. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of the Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Pioneer as our guest at tonight's contest. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of respect and good sportsmanship throughout today's contest. Your cooperation and positive support are greatly appreciated. Now please rise if you haven't already, and kindly remove your hats as we honor America in the singing of our national anthem by Triton senior, Katie Reichard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light one so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket raglan, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and home of the
Now let's meet the starters. First for our visitors, the Pioneer Lady Panthers. Number 10, McKenna Stricker. Number 20, Mia McGee. Number 23, Julia DeGrew. Number 25, Kinsey Hathaway. And number 40, Hannah Ziegler. Panthers are coached by David McWherter. And now, get on your feet. Let's meet your Triton Trojans. At guard, number 3, Chloe McKinney. At guard, number 4, Miley Groves. At guard, number 5, Gracie Ripple. 4, number 24, Avery Beers. And 4, number 32, Sydney King. Lady Trojans are led by Ashli Faulkner. Our officials for tonight's contest are Jack Irvin, Michael Woolington, and Ryan Eli. Let's have a great contest.
All right, the starting lineups out there for both sides as Avery Veers will greet Kinsey Hathaway at center court. The 11th game of this series, tied at 5-5 all time, dating back to 2015 to 2016 when the conference got started. Ball's up. And Triton, we're off the toes of Sydney King. Now the Panthers will take over. Triton won the last meeting between these two down at the cage. Okay, must have been a little bit of confusion trying to get things sorted out down there. As Stricker starts with the basketball across the half-court line, works it left. Now works to McCaig. Back to Stricker. Skips it across the way to Hathaway. Now feeds to Ziegler underneath. Knocked away. Back go the Trojans. Riffle with the basketball. Groves now fakes it left, works it back right. McKinney patrols the baseline, knocked out of bounds there by Mia McCaig. McKinney now settles in, triggers the inbound. Looking, waits for King to get free up top of the key. The senior will try a three. Can't drop that one, and rebound there by Miley Groves. Now to Riffle, works it back to Groves. Patient there, top of the key. Trying to let their offense develop. McKinney works it now to Miley. Trying looking to go to the high post. Panthers doing a nice job taking it away outside. Miley Groves, three-pointer from straightaway. Bank is closed. Rebound there belongs to Mia McCaig. And she'll bring it up the floor, cross the timeline, works it to Stricker on the left side. Looks for Ziegler. Veers comes in, tries to knock it free. The two collide for a jump. Oh, no jump ball call. It'll be a foul call, I believe, on Avery Veers. That'll be her first, team's first here of the first quarter. Hathaway triggers the inbound. Goes outside to Stricker, top of the key. She'll drive in the paint, goes with the runner up. Banks open. And the Panthers strike first here. Groves now up the floor. Scanning. Waits for Riffle. Uses that double screen down the split in the middle. Can't drop it in. Rebound there to Hathaway. And back go the Panthers again in transition. McKay on the left side. Looking for Stricker. Gives it to her on the left side of the lane. She goes up, blocked by Veers. Triton's got numbers the other way. Groves up the floor. Now she'll attack. Realizes, goes up and draws the foul. This will be the first foul on the Panthers here this evening. And it's going to be on McCaig. It'll be her first, team's first. That's first trip to the free throw line for either side here in this one. Trying a 55% free throw shooting team. Miley Groves connects on the first. Groves off the mark on the second. 1 point ball game. Now to McCaig, thought about it, goes to Stricker. Feeds it to Ziegler. Oh, good inside out, move it. movement for them. McKay, now she'll try a three. Can't drop it in. Ziegler fighting for the offensive board. Gets it through traffic. Up, can't get the finish to drop in. McKinney tips it to Groves and back of the Trojans. McKinney on the right side. Now goes to Groves. On top to McKinney. Feeds it to King. Kicks it out. Miley Groves will try a three. Connects, and Triton takes the first lead of the ball game for them. Miley Groves is on fire against Bremen. Hit a last-second shot at the end of the third quarter. On the game on Thursday night. Stricker finds Ziegler. Three-pointer for McKay. Answers right back. Another lead change here in the first quarter. Now goes to Riffle. You watch these two teams on tape very even in the playing styles. King now on the left side. Good inside out. Riffle for three. Can't get that one to drop in. Veers comes flying out of nowhere to try to fight for the basketball. Cannot come away with it. As Hathaway pushing it up the floor. Stricker down to McCaig. She'll go up to the left side. Knocked away by Groves and ripped away from Avery Veers, and a jump ball call, and Triton gets it back.
Checking in for the Trojans, number 1, Savannah Hawley.
And trying with their first substitution as freshman Savannah Hawley checks in the ball game. Groves goes to Hawley in the high post, right back to Miley again, and Miley can't drop that one in. Stricker gets the rebound. Back of the Panthers, 1-point lead, halfway gone here in the first. Ziegler inside the free throw line, leans into that one. Bank is closed, and Riffle's got it. And Stricker going to get called for the loose ball foul. Her first, team second. As the Panthers are going to send two in, with Michelle Harding and Rachel Harding will both check in. Pioneer coached by Dave McWherter. 15 and 76 in his 5 years coaching for Pioneer. In the corner to King, tries to go down to Hawley, kicks out to Miley Groves with the up fake. Back down to Hawley. The freshman goes up, bank is closed, and it's going to get knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it came off of McKinney. Pioneer goes back to the other. They're saying they're going to say it stays here. That's kind of what I was wondering. McKinney goes outside to Groves in the corner. Leaves it for Riffle. Riffle trying to use the screen, lost the dribble off her foot, goes out of bounds, and Triton turns it over. Of course, we got to see Coach Crawl in attendance today.
To She's right behind us, really.
Yep. Good to see her.
Oh, is Addison back there too?
Yep, Addison's back there. Of course, Abby's on remote support.
Hope Julian's feeling better.
Yep. Jump ball's the call, and they'll stay here with Pioneer. Of course, for us, the final game of 2024.
To call, probably.
To call, probably. McCaig off the inbound, corner three, can't drop it in. It goes out of bounds off of Hathaway. And Triton takes over.
We might have to try to get to a gym we haven't been to. There's a game. Yeah, there's usually some holiday tourneys.
Yep. A travel call as Hawley knocked to the floor.
We can get our gym count up.
Yeah, we got to get our gym count up.
Although you wouldn't catch up with me if I went with you.
Nope, you got to stay home. I got 37. You got like 40-some.
I'm 42, 3, something like that.
Stricker on the outside goes to McCaig. She'll try a three again. Connects. Good shot there for McCaig. She's got 6 points on 2 threes. 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. A little bit of a trap defense by the Panthers. Was fighting through, hands it off to Riffle. And a 30-second timeout for Coach Faulkner. Will be our first timeout of the ball game. Of course, I got a ball tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sydney. I got a ball from Sydney tonight, so. But of course, like we said, the final varsity game they'll be calling this year for us. And then Triton, when they come back, it's a 2-game road trip.
There is a JV girls tourney at West Central that is happening, I assume. And that's 28th of December, I think.
McKinney on the far side out there with, Triton not going to move any substitutions. Holly, Groves, McKinney, Riffle, and King the 5 out there for Triton. No Sierra Holly tonight. No Nadia Stetler, both out due to injury. Stricker up the floor inside the 3-point line, feeds it down into Harding. Back out to Stricker. Harding goes to McKaig. She's been shooting it well. Stricker now on the baseline, goes with the runner on the way, connects. The Panthers now extend their lead out to 6. Triton needing to respond here on this possession. Out of Groves. Those 4 points all belong to her here thus far. McKinney drives, goes up with it. Can't get it drop in. Holly's put back is fouled on the return. And it'll be on Stricker. Be her second, team's third. So we try and second trip to the free throw line. Holly tickles the twine on the first. I don't have a 32. It's Avery Hasselby. We'll check in. Oh, she's usually number 13. She's wearing 32 today. And Holly can't get the friendly roll. Triton about 50% from the free throw line here in this first quarter, down by 5. Hammond and Veers both checking in. Riffle goes through it and lets herself be known, forces the jump ball and the turnover. I talked to Gracie last night. She was all fired up for today. Of course, the JV led after their half contest earlier in the ball game. Third time this year they've won the half in the half game. Riffle lost the basketball. Good defense here by Harding. Hasselby up the floor. Goes to McKaig. She'll try a deep 3. Can't drop it in. Put back by Hathaway. Off the mark, no good. Rebound there by Savannah Holly. Holly sets a screen for Riffle. Gets the loose ball. Goes to Hammond. Lydia Hammond's been awful crisp. The JV contest. Kicked ball. Trying taking back over, but Lydia's been playing really nice here as of late. Really starting to develop. McKinney goes in the corner to Veers. She'll drive the baseline, stops, feeds it. They're going to call a travel call. Groves now will check in for Lydia. Stricker, McGrew, and Ziegler all back in the game. .40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 5 points separate the two teams. Knocked away from Veers again. Groves now at the basketball past the half-court line. Goes to Riffle. Zone defense for the Panthers. Too high, tipped by Stricker. Veers rips it away, goes back up and puts it in. Here's the loud point there, here towards the end of the first. Pioneer looking to add to their already lead. McKaig, deep 3 from the attack line, does not connect. And the Panthers take a 10-7 lead into the second quarter. We'll take a break, be back right after this.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, second quarter about to get underway. Triton trails by 3. Pioneer will start with the basketball. Stricker, McCaig, Ziegler out there with Hasselby and McGrew. McKinney, Groves, Veers, Riffle, and Sidney King, the 5 out there for Triton here to start the quarter. Triton kind of started off slow. Need to get going in a hurry here as Hasselby fires from 3. McGrew comes in, gets the rebound, and Sidney King fighting for it. On the ground and ripped away by Chloe McKinney. She takes off out in front of everybody. Here comes Hasselby to close her out. McKinney full court, can't drop it in. Avery Veers goes back up in a foul call. Good job by Chloe McKinney to rip the ball away and get down the floor. And Veers coming in from behind on them trying to get the second effort to go in. And Hasselby going to get called for the foul. Get called for the foul. Veers good on the first. Veers connects on the second one. McCaig into the corner to McGrew. Back to McGrew scanning. Goes to Stricker. Ziegler. Tipped by McKinney. Good ball movement by the Panthers, setting it up. Stricker thought about it. Back to McCaig. She's hit a couple threes here in this ball game. 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Jumper from Hasselby off the mark, no good. Tries to save it, but she'll step out of bounds. Abby's end of quarter analysis said great quarter for both sides. Panthers really leading the whole time, but try and put up a good fight. Keep themselves within range. She goes, looking forward to see how this. Try and hopefully try to win this next quarter, give them some space going into half. Try needing a big second quarter here to respond. Riffle, exit center circle, goes to Groves on the right side. Now to King. Tipped by Stricker. Groves is going to let it go out of bounds. And I'll stay with the Trojans. As Savannah Hawley checks right back in for McKinney.
I'd like to see us draw some more fouls because it looks like that's working to our favor at the line.
They're shooting the ball, from the free throw line, 4 of 6 from there. A couple missed free throws, but making the most of their opportunities. It's a good point, trying to use that aggressive defense by the Panthers. We got to start getting some field goals to go down, too. Lead pass down into Hawley, lost it off her toes, but it's going to get knocked out of bounds by the Panthers and trying to knock it free. I believe it was McCaig. Riffle scanning, triggers the inbound. Leaves it for King in the middle. She'll try the jumper. King gets the friendly roll. And Triton regains the lead for the second time in the ball game by 1. Triton needs to keep the intensity up on defense. This Pioneer team moves the ball really well. Leads Stricker into the lane. She'll go with the left hand. Up and in. Answers right back and retakes the lead. Hasselby going to guard in the full court. Groves running through, puts on the brakes at the free throw line, knocked away from Stricker. Groves trying to find a way to get to Riffle. She'll try a mid-range jumper on the way, couldn't quite catch the rim. And boxing out, not allowing Triton to touch the ball there was McCaig. Good, smart play by her. Stricker works away from the screen. Good inside-out movement on the Pioneer had a look on the baseline. Stricker for three. Can't drop it in. King now. Goes to Riffle. Triton's got to keep that kind of log in the back of their mind. Pioneer did a good job getting that Triton defense to over-pursue. King feeds it down into the freshman Holly. Holly backing down, goes up through contact and gets the bank shot to drop in. Back and forth we go. A few lead changes here at the start of the second quarter. McKaig again for three from straight away, and it's good. The Panthers back out in front. She's got 9 points. Triton answers right back. Ties it at 15. McKaig 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. And Savannah Holly 2 of 4 inside, leads the team with 5 points. Stricker goes to Hasselby. Holly now going to come up and defend out in the perimeter as Stricker tries a three, and trying to get called for the foul. And she'll go to the line for the rare 3-attempt free throw. 3 free throw attempts, however you say it. The Triton youngsters making their presence known as Stricker ignores the pressure and drops it in the bucket.
That was some pretty awful singing. That's what you call that.
Hollering or yelling. And connects on the second. Girls, keep it up, but it ain't working. I like seeing the Triton youngsters go to the ball game and down on the student block. Saw the ones for the boys last night. They're still kind of sitting in the front row over there across the way. And Pioneer takes a 2-point lead off of that trip to the free throw line. Stricker fighting with McKinney. Forces the jump ball. Triton hangs onto it. Good hustle there by Stricker to get back into the game, or get back towards the ball with that one. Now Pioneer going to turn the pressure up in the full court. Groves gets up. Here comes the trap. Now Triton has numbers outside. Sydney King, corner three. Count it for the King. Swish Sid from the corner. And back out in front, Triton goes. It's her second three-pointer to drop. McKaig tries again. Drops it in. She continues to be on fire now, hitting double digits, 12 points on 4 of 7 shooting from beyond the arc here in this first half. Here comes the trap. Pioneer by 2. They're trying to get a foul call on the Panthers. And that foul is going to be on Rachel Harding. It's her first, team's second here of the quarter. So we're inside the halfway point of this quarter. Back to McKinney. Goes to Riffle. Finds Groves. Now Pioneer going to go an aggressive 2-3 zone through the legs. Holly can't corral it. And that one goes out of bounds. So McGrew back in the game. She checks in for Michelle Harding. Coach calls what he wants to see on the floor for the Panthers. Stricker spin move in the lane. Goes up on the isolation move. Can't drop it in. Harding gets the rebound. Outside, McKaig again. She's on fire here in this first half. 5 of 8 from beyond the arc, giving her 15 points here. Pushes that lead up to 5. McKinney, she'll try a 3. Can't drop it in, a little high off the backboard. Rebound to McGrew. Stricker has Harding down the floor. She tracks it down. And travel call, she took it to the floor. Coach McWherter trying to get a foul call. Now goes to Riffle. Pioneer with that 2-3 zone. It's worked, but Holly goes through, knocked away there. Jump ball's the call, and the Panthers take over on the block there by Hathaway. Now Triton going to turn up the pressure. McKinney going to greet Stricker at half court. Stricker trying to get some space there. Out to McGrew, top of the key. Back to Stricker. She'll drive the baseline. Finds Harding, good pass. Can't drop it in. Hawley with the rebound. Riffle back the other way. Triton trails by 5. They're going to slow it down, let their offense take shape. Veers to check in next dead ball for Triton. McKinney skips it across the way to Groves. Feeds up and finds Hawley underneath. Goes up and a foul call here. Coming on Hathaway. That'll be her first foul, team's third. And Savannah Hawley back to her second trip to the free throw line. 3 Trojans getting to the free throw line here in this first quarter, or this first half. And Hawley knocks it in, or doesn't rattles that one out. Ziegler checks in. Hazelby checks in. The freshman Hawley settles in, aims, but couldn't quite come away productive from that trip to the free throw line. Groves bobbles the ball on top of the key, right back to Hawley. Kicks it out, Sydney King. She'll try a 3 to cut it. Can't do so. Tipped around Stricker with the defensive board. As Hazelby down the floor, doesn't work fine, but works it outside to McKaig, and they'll reset their offense. Stricker now with it. Ziegler gives it right back to her. Short corner jumper, can't connect. Put back by Hathaway is good. That's their largest lead of the ball game with 7. Triton 11 points put up in this quarter, 15 by the Panthers. And a foul call on Pioneer, be their 14th foul. That'll be on Hazelby. So Avery Veers and Janika Kemp now will check in the ball game. Coach Faulkner going into her bench. Her JV players only having to play 2 quarters, so she's got a pretty full roster down there. Finds Riffle, catch and shoot 3. Can't drop it in. Ziegler gets the rebound. Leaves it for Stricker. Back of the Panthers. Final minute here of the half. McKaig, who's got 15 stops on the side of the lane, kicks it out. Stricker by herself. She'll try a 3. Can't get that one to drop in. Avery Veers with the defensive rebound. Triton back to the way. Janika Kim, Hazelby trying to put some pressure on before she gets across half court. Riffle on the way through with the runner. Puts it in. And knocked to the floor. Coach Faulkner wanting a foul call. Stricker now trying to get her defense to move. The senior working against Chloe McKinney, spinning into the lane. Leaves it for Ziegler. The mid-range jumper connects. Stricker with the assist, back to a 7-point lead. Now goes to McKinney. Hazelby going to pressure in the full court, 10 seconds on the clock. Kemp to King, corner 3, partially blocked by McKaig. Veers puts it up, no call. McKinney at the up, but can't get it to drop in as well. Hathaway gets the rebound, and that's going to be the half for the Panthers lead, 27-20. After a 17-point outburst, Triton added 13 in that quarter. But they trail going to the halftime locker room. All right, I'll get the assists or the stats, I guess. Oh, I guess you're muted, sorry.
Well, I can barely read the screen, too. Oh, maybe they're coming up now. Got the points right on there, I think.
Yep.
Pioneers 10 of 28 from the field, 35%. Triton 7 of 27 for 25.9%. From 3 points, Pioneer 5 of 12, Triton 2 of 10. Free throws, Pioneer 2 of 3, Triton 4 of 8. Pioneer has 15 rebounds, and Triton has 15. Is that 15?
16.
I need to get him.
Both teams with 16
I
rebounds.
need to get him to increase that. It's not that I can't see it. It's just too small. Turnovers for Pioneer and 7 for Triton. Scoring for Triton. I can't read those.
King with 5, Holly with 5, Groves and Veers both with 4, and Riffle with 2.
I can't read any.
Go ahead and click the other one.
Okay.
That's the only points we
Oh,
got.
okay.
McCaig with 15, Stricker with 8, 2 apiece for Hathaway and Ziegler. We'll take a break here at the half. Be back for the second half here in just a bit.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Ball's up. And Triton, we're at the toes of Sid across the way to Hathaway. Now feeds to Ziegler underneath. Goes outside to Stricker, top of the key. She'll drive in the paint, goes with the runner up. Banks open. And the Panther looking for Stricker. Gives it to her on the left side of the lane. She goes up, blocked by Veers. Miley Groves will try a 3. Connects, and Triton takes the first lead of the ball game for them. Finds Ziegler. 3-pointer for McCaig. Answers right back. Stricker on the outside goes to McCaig. She'll try a 3 again. Connects. Good shot there and shooting it well. Stricker now on the baseline. Goes with the runner on the way. Connects. High tipped by Stricker. Veers rips it away. Goes back up and puts it in the middle. She'll try the jumper. Gets the friendly roll. And Triton regains. Leads Stricker into the lane. She'll go with the left hand. Up and in. Answers right back and retakes the lead. Down into the freshman Holly. Holly backing down. Goes up through contact and gets the bank shot to drop in. McCaig again for 3 from straight away, and it's good. Points. Try and answer inside. Sydney King, corner 3. Count it for the King. Swish Sid. McCaig tries again. Drops it in. Outside. McCaig again. She's on fire here in this first half. Can't connect. Put back by Hathaway is good. Riffle on the way through with the runner. Puts it in. Working against Chloe McKinney. Spinning into the lane. Leaves it for Ziegler. The mid-range jumper connects. Stricker tears the Trojan trench. Pioneer leads by 7 here at halftime. Abby's first half analysis. Triton looking good. Actually really looking for the shots well here in this first half. Just looking for that lid to lift off consistently and give us a chance to start countering McCade's threes. once that leader and shooter steps up for Triton, it's going to be a real battle looking forward to this third quarter, as Triton, as she is right, has excelled here lately, putting up double digits in their last 2 outings in the third quarter. So they need them to come out strong and fast. Pioneer's going to continue to be hard and aggressive. All Triton needs to do is just continue to come out, be pressuring, be fighting, cannot come out weak here in the second half. They were the first ones out of the halftime locker room. Of course, last time out against Bremen, they put up 20 points in that third quarter, and against Jimtown, they put up 15. Both were season high. I guess they're a third nurse. Before that, North Miami, they put up 16 out of that third quarter. This group really starting to respond well coming out into the third quarter here as of late. Let's see if they come up with a big third quarter to kind of cut into this lead and really challenge Pioneer for that lead to trying to pick up their first conference win of the year here in this one. Veers, King, Groves, McKinney, and Riffle, the 5 out there for Triton. McCaig, who had those big 5 threes to start the first half. Out there was Ziegler, Hathaway, McGrew, and Stricker. As Triton will start with the basketball. And McKinney will trigger it. Riffle now goes to McKinney. McKinney gets it in the corner. Groves now drives, stops inside the wing, kicks it back out to Riffle, straight away. She'll try a 3. Can't get it. McKinney gets the offensive rebound, goes up with a putback, just short of the mark, doesn't quite connect. Off the hand of Hathaway, it stays right here, and Triton gets another chance. King triggers it. Up top to Groves. She'll step into a 3 by herself. Can't drop it in. Out to King. High arcing 3-point shot. Count it for King. Switch it again. And Triton strikes first out of the halftime break. Got to keep the intensity up here on defense. Keep an eye on the shooters. Ziegler underneath. Kicks it out. Hathaway. Leaves it for Stricker in the corner. Down to Ziegler. Backing down. Trying to get space. Lost a dribble. Kicks it out. Hathaway now to Stricker on the left side. Stricker tries to drive to the lane, up, no good. Bank is closed. Empty trip for them. Triton making a stop. Need to add some points here on this possession. Finds King. Out to McKinney. To Groves. Riffle. They'll push it back and forth. Looking for Veers underneath. Gets it to her hot pass. Riffle gets the loose ball off the foot of McCaig. The two collide to the floor. Veers fighting for it. Jump ball's the call, and the Panthers take over. And Coach Faulkner trying to fire up her defense, continue to get them to communicate on defense. Need to do so. McCaig outside, Riffle picking her up, feeds it through, passes a little bit behind Stricker. She tracks it down. Bank is open for her this time. They get their first points. Their lead back to up to 6. Largest lead of the ball game was 7 there at the halftime break. Now goes to Riffle. Working back and forth as McKinney patrols the baseline. Trying to keep their offense in high gear. King out to Riffle on the way. Can't drop it in. In and out. McCaig with the rebound. McCaig now goes to Hathaway, quickly to Stricker. Down to Ziegler. Underneath. Good defense by Veers, keeping her away from that look. Stricker drives, feeds it back to Ziegler, and that one's up no good. Gets her own rebound, goes back up with the putback. Can't get that one to connect, and Miley Groves gets the defensive rebound. Trying to do a nice job inside defensively. Groves gets it knocked away by McGrew. McCaig looking down the floor, slowly brings it up, and now goes to Stricker here on the near side. Hathaway leaves it for McGrew, now to Stricker in the corner. Stricker leads it to Ziegler, up with a jumper, can't get that one to connect, and Veers with another rebound. Triton out rebounding the Panthers 21-17 here in this ball game. That one knocked away. Back go the Panthers. Stricker now. Groves trying to knock away from Hathaway. McKaig again from the corner. Can't connect on that one this time, and King gets the defensive rebound. Full goes to Groves. She'll try a three. Oh, and gets the friendly bounce to keep it in. Cuts the lead to 3. Triton needs to get a stop. That's what Coach Faulkner asking for. Stricker kicks it out. I guess one would say she's asking. She's demanding a stop from her group out there on the floor, and they do just that. Groves quickly to King. Down to Veers. Good ball movement. Veers can't draw the foul. Hathaway back the other way. Leads it to Stricker. A timeout for the Panthers. That'll be a full timeout. That'll be their first timeout taken here of the ball game. Triton coming out 6-2 output to start this third quarter. Gabby said need to see them come out with their foot on the gas, and they've done just that. But need to keep the intensity up. Sierra Hawley and Nadia Stetler leading from the bench here today. I could talk to Nadia. She said, I may be banged up, but my voice still works. She said, I'll let them hear it. I told her. So that's what she promised me. She told me that before the game. Both coaches trying to get their two teams to continue the fight here. But Pioneers, we said, winners of 4 of the last 5. They had an overtime win against Logansport. They're just kind of the start of that tournament up there, or down there rather. And then they won against North White and LaPorte and Caston. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They picked up their first conference win against Caston. Both losing to North Miami. Stricker now past the half-court line. Goes to Hathaway. Now to McKaig. McKaig stops on the left wing, leaves it for Stricker. See what they draw out of this timeout. Stricker on the left side, working against McKinney. Regains control over dribble, drives inside the lane, kicks it out to McKaig. McKaig bobbles it. Riffle stuck tight to her. McGrew steps into a 3, can't drop it in. And fighting for it is Hathaway, who's leading the team with 8 rebounds. Ziegler with the jumper. Bank is closed, tipped around. Avery Veers gets her 5th rebound and fouled on the defensive rebound opportunity. The first team foul, first foul here in the third quarter for either side. And it's going to be on Ziegler. Is Rachel Harding going to check in, as will Michelle Harding. And Savannah Hawley in for Veers. Trying with 3 players with 5 or more rebounds in this ball game.
For the Trojans, number 1, Savannah Hawley.
Groves now scanning, now goes to Riffle. Lost her dribble, goes to Groves. Extend that trapping zone they run now to Hawley, but gets it ripped away, and it stays here as Silas gets involved. He didn't catch it, though. McKinney leaves it for Groves in the corner. On the right wing, leaves it for Riffle. Inside with the runner from deep, can't drop it in. McKinney tips it. Hathaway there to receive the loose ball. Stricker trying to take McKinney off the dribble, lost it, kicks it out to Hathaway. Uses the screen. Trying to continue to have some stifling defense, but Stricker fights through the pressure and puts it up and in. Now she's got 10 points on the day. Sydney King drives with the runner up off the window, banks open. The two teams trading baskets there in those last 2 interchanges. Harding to Harding on the outside. Now to Hathaway, hands it off to Stricker. He's got 12 points here in this ball game. Drives, kicks it out to Hathaway. Harding on the high post on the elbow. She'll drive, blocked by Miley Groves, and it falls on Harding, wanting a foul call. The try goes back the other way. Groves lost it. Up the floor she goes. Here comes the trap. Goes to Holly in the high post. She'll drive the lane, and then a foul call on Hathaway. That'll send Savannah Holly on her third trip to the free throw line, 1 of 4 today. So the freshman can settle in, and she does. Connects on the first. She'll settle in on the second one. Tickles the twine. Cuts the lead to 1 or 2. I guess 2. My bad. Oh, it is 1. Just a
little slow on the score.
A little slow on the score. A little slow up there. I thought that's what it was. If we're going to pressure, she's not going to leave McCaig's side the entire time here on defense. She has been stuck to her, taking her out of the game here in this third. Stricker, though, to the lane, can't drop it and gets her own rebound. Blocked by Sydney King and a foul call. And it's going to be on Sydney King. So they pushed her from behind. So Stricker to the line for 2. She's the second. She's the only one to get to the line for Pioneer here in this ball game. 2 of 4 from the line for that last missed free throw. Her 5th attempt on the way. Finds the bottom of the net. Now Pioneer going to pressure all the way up the floor. See if they can speed up Triton now with that lead by 2. Minute 15 to go here in the third. Groves stops in the corner. Has King. Tries to thread it down to Holly. She took a quick look to her left. She had Riffle wide open top of the key. McKinney sets the play in motion. Groves gets it. Now works to the corner, tries to get it knocked away, but dribbled out of bounds by Stricker. Had a hand on the ball, but she put it on the floor. It went out of bounds. McKinney now triggers it. Final minute of the third quarter, even on the scoreboard. Finds Sydney King. King to Riffle for the lead from the corner. Oh, too strong. Can't get that one to connect. McCaig with the rebound. And back to the Panthers in transition. Harding with the runner. Bank is closed. Hathaway gets her 10th rebound, kicks it out to Stricker. She'll try a deep 2, can't drop it in. Tipped around, and King gets the rebound. So Triton down by 2. Needing a basket, takes some momentum into the fourth. Tries to feed it to Holly underneath. And a foul call, I believe, coming on McCaig. We'll see, though. It'll be their second team foul. Or third team foul. Third team foul. So it'll be on McCaig. As Michelle Harding checks in for Rachel Harding. 26.7 to go here in the third. King scanning. Goes out to Groves. Now to Riffle. Straightaway 3. Again for the lead. Can't drop it in. Groves tracks it down in the corner. Tight defense by Stricker. So she knocked it out of bounds. Groves now waits for McKinney. Triton wanting a foul call. Now to Riffle. Riffle. And she'll travel the ball. Wanted to go to the basketball. Changed her mind midway through the pass. And now McGrew will check in.
Panthers number 23, Julia McGrew.
Now goes to Stricker. Takes a quick look at the clock. 10 seconds to go. Works away from the screen. Steps back between leg dribble. She'll drive now. The side lane leaves it from McGrew. Deep 2 from the corner. Can't connect. Hasselby tips it, and Triton will win the third quarter here, putting up 10 points to Pioneers 5. And they'll trail by 2 going into the fourth. We'll take a break. Be back right after this.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, fourth quarter about to get underway. Triton trails by 2. I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here today. Got Abby on remote support. We got Caden and Silas running things from the sideline. And, of course, as always, the Hall of Famer Ron Limler. You're broadcasting live on YouTube in the IHSA Champions North. These two Hoosier North opponents battling here as Holly can't get that one to connect. Fears in her fight for the rebound. But a foul call. They're going to call a foul on McGrew underneath. So Triton hangs on to the basketball. McKinney leads it to Holly through the legs of Hathaway. Veers has got it, kicks it out. Riffle, she'll try a 3 for the lead. Can't drop it in. McKinney gets the rebound. Now goes to Veers. Veers, pull-up jumper from the side of the lane, draws the foul, goes to the line for 2. So Stricker will pick up her 3rd foul. A little bit of a wet spot on the floor. As Abby said, they came out fighting here in that third, obviously, and we kind of anticipated that. But fourth quarter, and who wants it comes out, who wants it more. Very impressed with this off both sides of the effort made tonight. Triton really needing to stay on the roll. Stay on a roll here in this fourth quarter. Smart shots, communication, and just give the girls giving everything they have. How bad do you want it here in the fourth as Veers goes 1 for 2, cuts the lead to 1. Stricker up the floor to McGrew. Leads it for Stricker now, and she'll drive the baseline. Elevates, blocked again, Avery Veers, and she'll get the loose ball. Stricker comes in fighting for it. Ooh. And jump ball is finally the call as the 2 players fighting for it. Pioneer hangs on to it. Stricker reading the defense. Waits for Hathaway to get freed up. Out to McCaig. Stricker, deep 2. Extends the lead by 3. Groves now up the floor. Groves now up top. Leaves it for McKinney. Finally now rolls right, now leaves it for Riffle. Well, yet to get a 3-pointer to drop. Still getting the shots. Finally, Groves thought about it. Now leaves it for the freshman. She'll try a 3. Can't get the bank shot to drop in off the hands of McCaig, and it'll stay right here. Kenny sets it in motion. Goes up high to Grove. She tracks it down. Here comes the double team. Knocked out of bounds. They say Triton hangs onto the ball. Groves waits for Riffle. Now she'll set it up. Exits the center circle right to Miley Groves. On top to McKinney. Goes to Riffle. Pioneer really closing out the shooters outside. Leaves it for McKinney. And a foul call on Stricker. That's 4 on her. That's a big foul for Pioneer. Coach debating Down here to our left, McWherter, and he's going to send in Ziegler. Next dead ball. Groves on the outside. She'll drive in the lane, puts on the brakes, finds Veers, mid-range jumper up and no good. Miley Groves comes in and gets the rebound. That was her 8th rebound for the Trojans today, and another foul on the Panthers. McKay, that's the team's 4th here in the 4th quarter. So Stricker will come off with 4 fouls. McKay will stay in with 3. Groves goes out to Riffle. Leaves it for Miley Groves. She'll spot for a 3. Can't drop it in. Tipped around, and Hathaway comes away with her 11th rebound of the ball game. McKay got the floor. Riffle guarding her all the way through, and Grace Riffle has done a nice job on McKay here in the second half, not allowing her any free looks. And she'll get called for the foul call. Triton's first team foul here, the 4th. And Sydney King will check in. First Savannah Holly. She'll direct Avery Veers down to the post. Pretty sure Coach Faulkner asked to find out what kind of chewing gum McKay chews during the game, because Gracie Riffle has been with her ever since the second half started. Pioneer going to take a 30-second timeout. That'll be their second timeout. They will have 3 timeouts remaining. They have 1:30 and 2 fulls remaining. And Gracie Riffle doing a nice job defensively. Coach Faulkner getting her group's focus here in this huddle. As Pioneer trying to straighten things back out as the team put up 7 points thus far in the second half. To Triton's 11-point outburst. 10 in the third. 1 point scored from the free throw line here in the 4th. But Pioneer still clinging to that lead. Had 9 lead changes in this game. 5 leads for the Panthers, 4 for Triton. And 1 tie, just a pair of ties in this ball game. We saw kind of there in that second quarter. Triton has threatened the lead, and they're still finding themselves in this ball game. The Pioneer will trigger the inbound. They're still with that lead, doing a nice job out in front. McCaig leaves it for Hathaway. Hathaway goes to Hazelby. Guarded by Miley Groves, and Miley Groves knocks it away. The two fighting for the basketball. Hazelby hangs on to it. Now goes to McGrew. McGrew leaves it for McCaig. Top of the key, working against Gracie Riffle again. Tries to lead down. Sydney King knocks it away as it was intended for Ziegler, and it stays right here with the Panthers. Well, the officials are deliberating. It looked like it went off the hand of King. Now they're going to have a conference. A questionable call. Looked like it was tipped. They're going to say it was a jump ball because neither official could agree, but it looked like it was tipped by King from this angle. Riffle down the right wing. Spots for the tie. Can't drop it in. Hazelby with the rebound. Now goes to Stricker. Triton needs to tighten up on defense here. Needing a stop, they got to start converting on the offensive side. Tries to lead for McCaig, and McCaig and Veers collide. Now Rachel Harding will check in for Ziegler. Force her hang on to Stricker as long as possible. She's sitting down with those 4 fouls. Or rather, she's back in the game. I was looking down there for her. She's out there with 4 fouls. Now goes to Groves. And a foul call on Pioneer, and Triton will be in the bonus the rest of the way out in the ball game. They're going to be called on Harding, so Miley Groves to the line. Triton needs to hit their free throws here if they want to have a chance.
Might come down to free throws.
Well, that's how it was. The importance of free throws when I was playing. Still are important, but Groves off the mark on the first. Now a chance to cut it to 2 if this free throw connects, as McGrew will check in for Harding. Groves can't get that one to rattle home. It bounces out. Hathaway continues to climb with the rebound totals for Pioneer. The two teams as they out-rebounded Triton by 1 here in this ball game. Stricker leaves it for Hazelby. Triton needing a stop. Groves trying to force a McKinney guarding Stricker. She stops, pull-up mid-range jumper, hits the back iron. Veers elevates and gets the defensive board, rips it away. Jump ball's the call, and it stays here with Pioneer. So Stricker will trigger the inbound. Out to McGrew. Stricker goes in the corner. Hazelby for a corner 3, can't connect. Stricker with the offensive rebound, goes up, blocked again by Avery Veers. It's been a block party, and she's been leading it here in this ball game for Triton. McCaig sets the play in motion. These are for Stricker. Knocked away from Miley Groves, and he'll stay right here. McCaig scanning. Leaves it for Hazelby. Hands it off to Stricker. Fighting through. Drives, kicks it out. McGrew with the up fake. To Stricker. Tries a corner 3. Too strong. McKinney boxes out and gets the defensive rebound. Pioneer forcing the jump ball call, but Triton will hang on to it. Out to Groves. To King. Triton down by 3 with a foul call, and she'll go to the line for 2. Just Triton in the bonus the rest of the way out. The last foul before this one. And it'll be on McGrew. So Sydney King to the line. First one tickles the twine. King again, second free throw, finds the bottom of the net. Lead now down to 1. Triton needs to get another stop. They want to try to get back out in front in this one. Stricker and company trying to keep themselves out in front. Hazelby, top of the key. She'll drive, and a foul call on Miley Groves. It's Triton's second team foul. And for Miley, that's her second. Riffle now. Waits for Hazelby. Jumper off the inbound. Can't drop it in. Avery Veers gets the rebound, trying to rip it away. Tries to lead to Hazelby, and Groves now off to work. Triton's got to go in a hurry. Riffle sets a screen. Gets her teammate up the floor. Feeds it down to Veers. Underneath, goes up. Knocked away. McKinney goes up. Now she's fouled. It'll be on McGrew again. So Chloe McKinney to the line. Has not been there yet this ball game. She's picking up her 8th rebound. It's her and Miley tied for the team high. A chance to tie the ball game here on this next one. Off on the first. As Rachel Harding checks in for Hazelby. McKinney again ties it at 34 on that free throw. It's a battle here for a win in the Hoosier North between these two teams. And Riffle just going to stay with McCaig. Riffle doing a nice job taking away the Pioneer shooter. Hathaway goes to McGrew. Leaves it for Stricker. Stricker lost the ball, but then she regains control, drives the baseline, leads it up, and she'll draw the foul, goes to the line for 2. A chance to take the lead here on this trip to the free throw line. She is 3 of 5 here on the evening.
Stricker's out there playing with 4 fouls right now.
Yep, with 4 fouls. She's tied for the team lead of 15 points, game high rather, with Mia McCaig. She takes the lead by 1. Michelle Harding now checks in for McGrew. 2:42 to go in the ball game. These two teams have met 11 times. They're tied at 5 apiece. Stricker takes the lead by 2. A perfect trip to the free throw line. Gives her 17 points on the evening. Now to Riffle. Goes to Groves. Rolls to the right. Tries to lead it to Veers underneath. Fadeaway jumper off the side of the iron. No good. McCaig up the floor. Stricker now directing traffic, leading by 2. Goes away from the screen. Hands it off to Harding. Veers trying to knock it away. And Harding going to travel is the call from the near official. Harding needing to answer on this possession. Riffle. Goes to Riffle. Now to Groves. Tries to lead down into Veers, ripped away by McCaig into the hands of Harding. And Veers comes in forcing the jump ball. Pioneer takes it right back on the jump ball call, so Triton will have the possession arrow now. And Riffle just going to stay where McCaig goes on the floor. She has done nothing but track Mia McCaig this entire second half. Harding goes to Stricker. Minute 45 to go. Pioneer by 2. And a foul on the floor, which will be Triton's 4th team foul. As McKinney will pick up her first foul. Now ripped away from Avery Veers in the full court. Puts on the brakes. Finds Riffle. Or finds, my goodness, Miley Groves. Maybe I need a reset after the new year. Riffle now to Groves. Back to Miley Groves. She's playing patient. Riffle has not hit a 3 yet in this ball game. She's due. Groves going to drive the lane, throws it up off the side of the backboard, gets her own rebound, but lost it out of bounds, and Pioneer takes over with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Now a 2-player substitution as McGrew and Hayes will be back in the ball game for Pioneers. The Hardings will come off the floor. Stricker up the floor. Stricker drives. Works it to McGrew. Stops on the side of the lane. Leaves it for McCaig. Inside a minute to go. Triton needs to keep the intensity up. They want to try to win this ball game. Stricker drives, goes up with the runner, can't drop it in. Gets her own rebound underneath and a foul call on Triton. And now they will put Pioneer in the bonus. As Stricker back to the line, the only Panther to get to the free throw line in this ball game. She is 5 of 7. And trying to make it a 2-possession game here on this trip to the free throw line. Stricker connects. And Triton will take a full timeout. That'll be their second timeout. They'll have 3 timeouts remaining. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Must be tough for Abby. She's at home having to watch. Never mind. I'm getting text messages.
Also, I want to wish all our fans a Merry Christmas. Looks like we got about 90 watching right now.
Appreciate everybody's support in 2024. Looking forward to a good 2025.
Yeah, we got gained 10,000 viewers or subscribers this year.
Yeah, so things are trending
almost
up.
at 30,000.
We're knocking on the door for that one. So appreciate everybody watching, their support as always. Merry Christmas from the TTSN crew.
We have a few watching on IHSA tonight.
Yep, appreciate them as well. I appreciate those commercials. Mostly so because I don't have to make them. Kate and Silas having an intense conversation down here. About what? I'm not sure.
Probably don't want to know.
So it's a 3-point ball game. Stricker has a chance to make it a 2-possession game here. On this free throw attempt. Shots up. In and out. Still a 1-possession game as Veers rips it away. Riffle's got to get going in a hurry now. 40 seconds back the other way. Triton needs a 3 to tie. Groves underneath. Tries to lead it to Veers. Veers, one dribble, goes up the ball is on the mark. McKinney goes up, and a foul call on Pioneer will send McKinney to the line with 28 seconds to go, and it's going to be on Hazelby. Triton youngsters watch intently from the far side as that first free throw off the mark. Trying to cut into that Pioneer lead. Second one finds the bottom of the net. Lead now down to 2. And trying to turn it up in the full course. McCaig runs the full baseline out to Hathaway, and Sidney King will send the second Panther to the line in this ball game. Stricker has been the only one to get there for Pioneer here this evening. And Pioneer a 66% free throw shooting team. Hathaway about a 50% free throw shooter. Connects on the first. Back to a 3-point lead. And Triton will take their second 30-second timeout. They will have 2 timeouts right after using a full timeout earlier. Oh, they're using a full? Never mind. Guess we're using a full timeout. Been a good one here tonight. Triton battling hard, trying to pick up that first conference win.
Yeah. So are you doing a bird or a steak?
I'm going to attempt a prime rib this year. Grandma bought a prime rib. I knocked the brisket out of the park last year. We've knocked the turkey out of the park the last 2 attempts. I'm getting adventurous. Going to try a prime rib roast this year. So we'll see how that goes.
Sounds good to me.
We're going to try it. Of course, there's the varsity boys team.
I just spotted them.
They watched Tilly picking up a win last night. 6 to improve. They're 6-1 on the year. The Triton youngsters now trying to fire up. This group making some noise. Making their presence known as the Triton adults. Not near as loud as those youngsters, and it rolls in. 2-possession game for the Panthers. Triton's got to get going. 24 seconds. Groves now up the floor. Uses the screen. Leaves it for King. 3-pointer on the way to cut it to 1, and does! And Triton takes their final 30-second timeout. They will have 1 timeout remaining. Sidney King with the big 3 there to cut it to 1. Triton still needing a miracle, down by 1.
That would have been sweet had she got fouled on that.
If you're a Triton fan, yes. But Pioneer doing a nice job from the free throw line, really closing things out here in the second half. They're 8 of 11 from the line. And Coach Faulkner say, everything you've got here, leave it all out there on the floor. McKinney, King, Veers, Riffle, and Groves the 5 for Triton. McCaig, Stricker, McGrew, Hazelby, and Hathaway the 5 up there for the Panthers. Triton now, all the adults are fired up. McCaig goes to Stricker, back to McCaig, up the floor. Riffle trying to track her down. 12 seconds and a foul call. McCaig a chance to extend it. Extend the lead. This will be her first trip to the free throw line. Trying to extend it to 3 on this trip. Connects on the first. Lead up to 2. Okay, takes a deep breath, settles into the next free throw, and connects on the second one. Lead now back to 3. Triton going to need to hit a 3 here if they want to force overtime. Running out of time here. Groves uses the screen. Leads it back to King again. King jumps for 3. Oh, in and out. It's through the hands, and Pioneer's going to win here by 3. 41-38. Hit their free throws down the stretch. Triton had a chance, but didn't quite connect. And Pioneer picks up their second conference win of the year. (41-38) the final.
If these points are right on here, does that mean that everything else is right?
Should be. When they're up there. So, team stats for today. We got there first. Field goals up first.
Field goals. The Pioneers 13 of 52. Is that 25%? Triton 11 of 55 for 20%. From 3 points, Pioneer 5 of 16. Triton 5 of 23. Free throws, Pioneer 10 of 13 for 77%. Triton 11 of 20 for 55. Pioneer had 32 rebounds. Triton had 34 turnovers. Triton 13. Pioneer 10. I'll let you do scoring because there's no way I can read those tiny
numbers. Up first, Triton.
Yep.
Sydney King led the way with a team-high 15 points. Groves had 7. Hawley added 7. Veers had 5. McKinney and Riffle both with 2. Leading the way with 10 rebounds was Chloe McKinney. 8 rebounds apiece for Groves and Veers. And
there's Pioneer.
Groves had 3 assists, 2 for Riffle. And then now you said you're on to Pioneer?
Oh, yeah.
Stricker with a game-high 18 points. McCaig with 17. Hathaway with 4. Ziegler with 4. Of course, Hathaway led with a game-high 12 rebounds for the Panthers as they pick up this one here today. Triton will fall to 1-13 on the year, but this group starting to feel like they're kind of starting to change,
it's definitely exciting to watch.
Turn the corner. I mean, we saw a group. I mean, the turnovers were a lot better tonight. Under 15 had 13 turnovers, kept them in the game, and that's where I've kind of said all year. You keep yourself under those 15 turnovers. It really gives you a chance to stay in the game. As Abby said, she goes, great fight by the group here today. And I hit the wrong button there. Trying a great fight today. Love to see the parts beginning to fall into place. She goes, it's all going to work out for them. And they got to look at the long-term goals. This is a group that's really continuing to work hard as the season goes on. We'll see what 2025 has in store for them. With that being said, we're going to hang it up here from the Trojan Trench. And until next time, remember the Trojan way. And again, Merry Christmas from the TTSN crew. We'll see you next year.